Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media. Notification gang. God Squad. So what it is, man, like check this out. It's hard to get up for any fight. Big name opponent, small name opponent. It's hard to get up for a fight when you sleeping with silk sheets, man. That's why Mikey Garcia got his ass beat by a dude that don't nobody know nothing to fuck about. Because he's been sleeping in silk sheets and riding Lamborghinis and Ferraris and shit. So he ain't get up for this dude. I can't even remember the motherfucking name. And I didn't look that shit 2, 3, 4 times. Still can't remember the motherfucking name. Can't remember the shit at all. But it's hard to get up for fights. No matter who the opponent is when you sleeping in silk sheets. And what I saw with Mikey Garcia, that motherfucker sleeping in silk sheets. Your shit is pocketed, meaning you look pudgy. You two, you're not physically built for that division. Mind you, it was a catchweight division, a 145-pound division. That's you and AB division. Because AB the king at 144, 45 pounds. King of that shit. And all y'all saying that Mikey Garcia ain't been the same since Errol Spence and da-da-da-da. If that was the case, Jesse Vargas would have beat the fuck out of him. Would have got him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, hell, Sergey Lipinets would have got him. You know what I mean? But anyway, Errol Spence don't got shit to do with why Mikey Garcia got his ass beat. So all you niggas that sitting up there using the Errol Spence fight as a means to justify the shit, cap. Errol Spence didn't even beat Mikey bad enough to where that fight had so much traumatic effect on Mikey going forward to where he's not the same guy. Mikey's still the same motherfucker. Still the same, flat-footed, come forward, take your arm, take all that shit, and hoping that his God-given punching power is gonna get him through. And what we saw recently in this recent fight, that shit wasn't the case. And this motherfucker was moving and grooving, potting and throwing his little shots and shit, doing what the fuck he had to do. And Mikey's sitting there waiting for that one shot or waiting for that one moment to where he can time him and catch him. Well, Mikey, check this out. What you gonna do when you can't time a motherfucker? Because I tell motherfuckers all the time, when you take away a fighter's best attribute, the thing that they do well, and you take that away from them, what do they have? 9 times out of 10, most fighters don't got shit. Nowadays. I say that about a lot of fighters, bro. A lot of your favorite fighters, I say that shit about. But Mikey Garcia is the type of fighter to come forward, let you work a little bit, because he's trying to find you, he's trying to figure out, he's trying to time you. And once he gets you timed, once he figures out your timing, once he figures out your pattern, he got you. But guess what, Mikey? You didn't do that shit with Errol. You had little moments where you could have caught Errol, but you couldn't catch Errol. Couldn't catch him. Same thing with this other motherfucker you just fought. Couldn't catch him. You could not time him. For one, real talk, you too goddamn flat-footed. So if a person is really finna dance on you and they got the stamina and condition to dance on you for 12 rounds, you're fucked. You are fucked, Mikey. Because you too damn flat-footed and you banking on a motherfucker to slow down and you banking on for you to eventually be able to time them. And if you can't time them and they don't slow down, Mikey, you fucked. You fucked. So if they conditioning is up to par, you fucked. You fucked. If they are movers and they like to stay on and keep themselves on the back foot, constantly moving, slipping and all that and dipping and all that shit, you are fucked, Mikey. Because all you want to do is high guard, come forward, wing and ding. Typical, prototypical Mexican style. The one thing I give Canelo is he still do that come forward winging knee, but that motherfucker will waist move. He'll slip some shit. Like, Canelo a different animal, bro. Canelo, to me, is Mexican style 2.0. That's what you knew motherfuckers should be doing, Mexican style. Yeah, still keep that come forward, but get some waist movement. Slip some shit. Mix it up. You're too predictable. You're just a fucking bull. And once you go up against a real matador, you're fucked. I repeat, Mikey, once you fight somebody, which has just been proven, once you fight somebody who can keep them stay on the back, they can stay on the back foot and move and pot shot and jab and really just box you all night. They don't have to really engage. They can just box you all night. You're fucked, bro. You're fucked. But if they were to slow down a little bit, or if they can't keep that pace up or keep you away from them and they gotta kind of brawl with you, okay, then they fucked. Because that's your game. But what I saw last night, if a fighter do not slow down and you can't catch him and you can't time him, you fucked, Mikey. Sad day, bro. Sad day. And honestly, Mikey, for real, you didn't get up for that, dude. You didn't get up for that fight. You wasn't hungry for that fight. You thought you was going to go in there and beat him just like you probably did any other person, no-name opponent that you've had in the past. Thought you were just going to run through him. I'm sure you did. Because you did not look like you prepared for a fight to really fight, motherfucker. You look like you've been working out, you've been training, staying in regular shape. Not fight shape, but just regular shape. Just cool. Like, yeah, I'm in enough shape. Yeah, I got enough fight. Yeah. And you thought that was enough, and it wasn't. And you underestimated your opponent. I would not be surprised if I hear that in an interview or article that you underestimated your opponent. Because that's what it looked like. That's exactly what it looked like. What we just saw with Mikey Garcia is what happens when fighters get comfortable and they sleeping in silk sheets. And when they don't get up for a fight, that's what's going to happen. See, a fighter like Mikey Garcia, the right thing will happen. But if that was somebody like Tank Davis, Jermell Charlo, hell, if that was even Canelo Alvarez, I bet you Canelo would have still got the W. Just being real with y'all. Y'all did right with that one. I give the judges that. They did right by that. But if that had been anybody else, any of these marquee motherfuckers, they could have fought the same way. They'd have got that dub. They'd have got that dub. Too much invested. Ain't no money invested in Mikey Garcia like that. Because if it was some real money invested in Mikey Garcia, trust me, Mikey would have still got that W. Believe me. He still would have got that. But that's what happens. What you saw with Mikey Garcia in his recent fight. That's what happens when fighters are sleeping in silk sheets. And they underestimate their opponents. Shit like that happen. 100.